Hello guys, this is Simon from Live Tech and Moto, and this video is here to share a few tips with you on SJ4000 battery management. So, assuming that you are new to SJ4000 camera, you already got it or waiting for it to arrive, you probably do not know what to expect in terms of battery life, recording time. So as you can see here, the SJ4000's battery is relatively small. It's only 900 milliamp hour capacity. This translates to approximately 50 minutes of recording, and in most cases I can tell you this is not enough. So the first tip for you is to have a spare battery, just like I have here. So you've got your main battery in your camera and then a spare one that can be almost hop swapped during your activity. And here's the second tip. As you can see here, I do not use the battery cover. The reason for that is that I find it very difficult to remove the battery cover with just my fingers, and I don't always have a screwdriver with me or any other tool that would help me remove it. Besides, if you can see here, when I put the battery into the cover, it clicks. And it's a snug fit, it's held firmly, and as you can see, when I shake the camera, the battery doesn't fall off. The third tip for you will be to use a battery bank, or at least have one, you know, just in case. I usually charge my batteries, including the power bank, the day before I leave for any trip. And with that, when I'm recording using this bracket that you can see here, there's no problem at all to attach the power bank to the camera. It's fully accessible. And there are two ways that you can use this. So either while you are resting, for example, you go out for a beer, you're on a bike, yeah, you stop, you get your beer, you've got an hour or so you can plug it in and the camera starts charging. So you probably won't have a full charge out of it within an hour, but you can gain a couple of extra minutes. But the better option is to use this constantly. So before you start your activity, just plug it in and have the power bank with you. So I usually put it into the pocket. The only problem here is the length of the cable, depending where the pocket is. If you've got one in the jacket, the cable of this length should suffice. But if you don't, you would like to have it in your trousers, for example, you will have to make sure you have a longer cable. Do note that this will only work with this bracket. It will probably not work with, or for sure not work with the waterproof case, because there's no way for you to thread the cable through the case. The only way to do this would be to drill a hole here, but this is a sort of solution I do not accept, because I want this case to maintain its functionality and be able to record underwater, for example. And one additional tip, I was thinking about mounting the battery here on the chest mount itself. That way, you know, it would be very easy to attach the cable to the cam, and the cable would only need to be like 10-15 centimeters long. So I will probably do it pretty shortly. And the last word of advice, having enough power, so enough batteries, is very important, but you also have to remember that you know, you have to store those videos, and if you plan to record for a longer period of time, you really need to have enough capacity. So I'm using 60 gigabytes SD card, and that really suits my needs. I used to have 8 gigabytes and that was not enough. So depending on the amount of recording you're planning to do, make sure you have the SD card with enough space on it. So basically that's it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, you know, put it in the comment section. Also, if you've got any other pro tips, make sure to share so that others can see it. So thanks again for watching. I hope you subscribe and see you in the next vid.